Hello and welcome to my shop. For those of you that use these branding irons for your wood projects, or maybe you thinking of getting one, they can be a little frustrating to use. There's a couple of tips and tricks that I found are very helpful that I want to share with you. And the first one is this infrared thermometer. You need to get yourself one of these. I think you can get them I got this on eBay fairly inexpensively. And I found that's very helpful in knowing when the iron is heated up to the right temperature to burn the wood. Because there's nothing more frustrating than laying it down on the wood and picking it up and it's too light. You haven't burned your image. Or maybe it's too hot and you burned it so much that you can't even read it. What I found is the best temperature that works for me is 300 degrees, 280 to 300, somewhere in there, and 10 seconds. And I'm going to demonstrate that and hope it works here. But anyway, we're heating up now, and right now we're at 250 degrees, so we got a little ways to go. The other thing I think is helpful is to have a glove, because that can be hot. At least a glove on your left hand, and a pair of pliers. And the pliers, well, you'll see what that does. It just helps in holding the iron steady as you're burning. And one last thing I found, depending on what you're working on. If you're working on flat work, you probably don't need this, but I do a lot of turnings, like this vase I'm working on. And again, there's nothing more frustrating than going to burn your name on the bottom of it and finding out the bottom is not perfectly flat, as is often the case with turnings. So all I did is I made this little gauge where this surface is perfectly flat, and it is the same width as my branding iron. So I can take it and I can put it on my project like that and see that the bottom, or wherever I'm burning it, is nice and flat, and therefore I should get a good burn. And you can make this out of anything. This is just a piece of I don't know, sheet metal or a joist hanger or something. So we're going to do a demonstration right on this piece of scrap wood. We're at 300 degrees right now, so here we go. I'll make sure it's right side up, and we'll grab it with the iron like this and count to 10 seconds here. And there we go, perfect, I think, anyway. Or as good as it's going to get. Maybe a little hot, little too long, but it's a good starting point. Yeah, I don't know what more to say. Those are my tips and tricks for a successful burn. And if you're thinking of getting one of these or trying it, I would encourage you to. I think it's a nice finishing touch on a project. All right, thank you.